Chapter 9, The Art of Self-Defense. Okay, I was having a great week, no doubt about it. Not only did I get the blue ribbon on Wednesday, but on Thursday, the class got a long letter from Miss Mack. She included a picture of her standing by a waterfall next to some very strange looking creatures. They look like hairy dogs or raccoony pigs. These are coatis, Miss Brisbane said, reading from the letter, pronounced coatis. The coatis looked weird. Miss Mack looked gorgeous, especially with the red, yellow, and orange flowers surrounding her. How I wished I could be there with her. Except maybe for the fact that those coatis might not be hamster friendly. At the end of the letter, Miss Mack wrote, "So farewell to all my wonderful friends in room 26, especially the small one with the big heart, Humphrey." Sigh. Though this of Miss Mack's made me happy, the weekend was coming up soon and I always felt a little nervous about where I'd be spending it. When it was decided on Thursday that I was going home with Golden Miranda, Miranda Golden, I was so excited. I only got an 83% on my vocabulary test. Sai got 100%. I know because this time when Miss Bisbing asked who got 100%, she raised her hand. I always figured that Miranda lived in a castle because she reminded me of a fairy tale princess in disguise. Wherever it was, it had to be wonderful if Miranda lived there. Well, Miranda's home wasn't exactly a castle, but it was very tall. Miranda lived in a fourth-floor apartment with her mom and her big dog Clem. We had to take an elevator to get there. The apartment was nice. The mom was nice. Clem was not. Let me explain. Miranda has a small bedroom, and her mom let me stay there, right on the desk. To welcome me, the two of them did a complete clean out of my cage. "I'll bet no one's done this for a while," said Miranda's mom, and she was right. Pretty soon, it felt like a brand new hamster. Suddenly, Clem bounded into the room, a big mass of yellow fur poking his huge nose right up against my cage. His wet nostrils were like two eyes staring at me, and he stuck out his giant tongue that came at me like a tidal wave. Luckily, the cage protected me. "Mom," Miranda yelled, "please get Clem out of here." Thank heavens, Mom took Clem out for a walk in the park while Miranda showed me her room. She had pictures of all of her friends and family up to the cage so I could see. Her dad, her stepmom, her grandparents in Florida. Next, she introduced me to her goldfish, Fanny. She wasn't much of a conversationalist, I squeaked. "Nice to meet you, Fanny," Anne said. "Blub." I was thinking about how wonderful it would be to live with Miranda all the time when Clem returned from the park and galloped into the room. "Clem, stay out," Miranda shouted, but Clem just wagged his tail and barked. Miranda closed the door, so the dog had to stay out, but we could still hear him whining and crying like a baby out in the hall. Still, just being with Miranda made everything seem golden until her mom called her to go shopping. Miranda protested, "Good girl," but Mom didn't want to stay inside on such a nice day. She had no choice, unless she was rude to her mom, which Miranda would never be. "I won't be gone long," Miranda said, "and I'll make sure the door is shut tightly so Clem can't get in." Everything would be all right, I assured myself. After all, Miranda had said so. I was all set to get in. Sorry. You want to stop
Okay,
there?
keep going.